Okay, so homework question 1A. We've got x greater than 2 and x greater than 5. We indicate both of them on the same number line so that you can decide where our final answer lies in. So as usual, we divide it into 3 regions. We've got region A, region B, region C. And you can see very clearly that region C is where both inequalities would be satisfied. So therefore, our final answer over here shows x greater than 5. And it looks a repetition of the second half of the inequalities solution, which is correct. It's an issue. That is the description of our region C. So in your final answer, if you're asked to draw a number line, you have to give a single number line only. All right? The one on top where my ABC, that is your working. I say one more time, if you're asked to draw your number line for your solution, you have to draw the one at the bottom, one single arrow. Okay, anybody needs more time for this? Should be right. Okay, then 1H. So 1H, we've got 2 inequalities again. Again, I work on them independently. Top down, I get 2 solutions. Okay, the first one says that x is greater than or equal to -7. The other inequality solution shows x is less than -1. So with that, your 3 regions again. Region A, B, C. So region B is the only one where you have both arrows found. So now we have to describe region B and be very careful with your endpoints. So region B on the left, the lower bound shows -7 inclusive. So I color the circle. The upper bound of region B shows -1, but we cannot include -1 because our second solution for the inequality shows x is less than -1. We cannot include -1. So when you combine the answers, you still cannot include -1. Otherwise, we'll be wrong. Great. So with that working, we have our final answer. One number line, one colored circle, one hollow circle with a line in between them, indicating that our answer or region is from -7 inclusive to -1, excluding -1. So at this point in time, if you're okay, raise hand. Not okay, put your hand down. Okay, raise hand. Let me see. Are you okay? Yes. Okay, so put your hands down. Do you need to clarify anything? You managed to get it correct? You got a -1. Do you have the -7? You got a -7? Do you have the -1? Let me see. Next one, question 2D. 2D was interesting because when you try and solve them independently, you end up with x less than 12. In order, x is supposed to be less than 12. At the same time, x is supposed to be greater than 19. So if you look at our 3 regions, A, B, and C, is there any overlap? No overlap, no intersection. There's no solution to that. You can never find a value of x that will satisfy both the original inequalities simultaneously. Simultaneous means at the same time. You can't find a value of x that will satisfy both at the same time. So answer, no solution. Okay, now 2F. Here we practice our algebra. If I'm going too fast, you don't have time to copy, don't worry. You can always watch the video. Okay, so 2F, we got 2 algebraic fractions. So I tried to do it step by step on the left hand side. Multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of the denominator. Multiply both sides by 3. Simplify. X greater than or equal to 6. On the right hand side, I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to just multiply by 4 everywhere. Okay, or I multiply by 8 everywhere. On the left hand side, multiply by 8, right hand side, multiply by 8. Now I look at it, I could have just multiply by 4. I could have saved myself a bit of code. Okay, but you want to multiply by 8, go ahead. Just that there's one final step of simplification. X greater than or equal to -11. So draw both arrows on your number line. Make sure you color it if you're supposed to color it. So 3 regions. A, B, and C. So clearly, region C is the one that has the overlap. There's an intersection. So we are looking for X greater than 6. That's what the number line should look like. And then the final answer, X greater than or equal to 6. Can I show hands who got everything right so far? Everything right so far? Okay, quite a few. Thank you. We move on to the next one. Okay, this over here. I'm going to work on this in class with you. This question is a little different from what we have done previously, but all your previous strategies, right, they will still work. So initially, what I told you was to just break this up into one inequality over here. You work on it independently, and then you can work on the other inequality independently. Then you combine the answers. But this question is a little unique in the sense that your X appears only one time in the middle. So technically, you can do everything at the same time. So everything you do on the left hand side, you do on the right hand side, you also do in the middle. Okay, let me show you how it works. This is to cut down some steps. You can still work on them independently if you want. Okay, so let me try and save some steps. First, I want to get rid of the 8, denominator 8. So when we have a denominator 8, we would want to multiply by 8. Perfectly logical. So we get -16 less than 5x minus 1 less than or equal to 16. Okay, don't need to flip the sign. We are not multiplying or dividing by negative sign. So next, I want to get rid of the -1. We do so by adding 1. So on the left hand side, I get -15, 5x, and 17 over here. Finally, I want to divide by 5. So -3x, 17 over 5. So all this in pencil, divide by 5. Okay. Now the question asks for, I think, integers. This is question 3. Let's take a look. Find the integer values of x which satisfy this inequality. So I've got a range already. From -3 until 17 over 5. Draw a number line if it helps you to visualize. If it doesn't, if you can straight away get an answer, go ahead. So from -3, 17 over 5 is actually 3 and 2 over 5, right? 3 and 2/5. Yeah, correct. Okay, so our range is from here until this. And then they wanted integer values. Integers are, is it just whole numbers? Is 0 an integer? 0? Yes, 0 is also an integer. So you need to revise, write it down now. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers, including 0. Okay, one more time. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers, including 0. So answer, we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Because it'd be quite a shame, right, if you can get the correct inequality, but you forget what integers are. Then you just write 1, 2, 3. Then you miss out on the final answer mark. Or they ask you about prime numbers that satisfy the inequality. Then you can't remember what prime numbers are. They're very wasted. So this is our question 3. Okay, we're going to move on. The final homework question is, I believe, 7. Yeah, after 3 is 7. So Mr. Tan has 3 $50 notes and $10 notes. Express the total amount of money in the wallet. So that is 150 plus 10N. If he has only one $10 note, then N is equal to 1, then it will be 150 plus 10. If he has 3 $10 notes, N will be 3, and you will have 150 plus 30. So part B, part 1, form an inequality in terms of X. They say that the total amount of these bank notes, total amount is already found in 7A. So you copy the answer down in 7A, 150 plus 10N. They say that this is more than or equal to 260. Put a small number on the left, 260. Okay, so the amount of money is more than or equal to 260, but it is less than 310. Done. They ask you to form an inequality, you have done it. And then in part 2, hence find the possible values of N. Okay, so now you try the method that I just taught you, where N appears only one time in the center. Instead of solving them separately, okay, where you have this inequality, then you work, and then you do the same thing on the other side. I want you to try all 3 parts. You do the same thing. So first, you minus 150 for everything. Try it now. Your inequality should look like this. N from 11 until 16. Is it correct? Okay, so N equals, what did they want? Possible values, okay. So possible values are 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so that's all for our homework questions. If there's anything you need me to clarify, please say now, otherwise we will continue. Okay, next part, 2.4. We have applications. Actually, you have already done applications in some of these homework questions. It's basically like a problem sum where you have to form your inequality and then understand and make sense of the final inequality so that you can give possible answers. Okay, so for example, over here, example 12, building under construction. Oh, it's currently 11 meters tall. The height of the building increases by 3 meters a week. After how many weeks will the building be higher than 40 meters? Okay, all look up. This is important now. Look up first. Stop doing your work. Look up. I will show you what is not accepted if I were to test you on this. 40 divided by, no, higher than 40, right? So you take 40, you minus away 11, you get 29. Then you take 29, divide by 3. So you get 9 and 2 thirds. And then after that, you say, oh, this is approximately 10. So the building, after 10 weeks. So your answer is like after 10 weeks. Is the answer the same? Right. See, it says 10 weeks. Over here, 10 weeks. But why is it that I don't want to accept this? Okay, it is not algebra. What else? What is this topic about? It's inequalities, right? I need to see your understanding of inequalities. So what you have just done over here, this is probably how a primary school kid will do it, right? And he will be given full marks. But I want to see your understanding of inequalities. That means you will need to write statements like this. Let X be the number of weeks. They want you to find number of weeks, after how many weeks? So you let X be the number of weeks. And then you form your inequality and you solve it. Your final answer for your inequality will look something like this. Oh, X is greater than 9 and 2 thirds. Therefore, the number you should choose is 10. Okay? Let us try example 13 now. Okay? Do it now. You can do it on your textbook. We let X be number of months. So we are comparing the total amount of money. You want to see that it is more than 500. So after 1 month, you have 70 plus 1 time of 40. After 2 months, you have 70 plus 2 times of 40. After 14 months, you have 70 plus 14 times of 40. After X number of months, she will have 70 plus 40X. This is the amount of money she has after X months. You all agree? What should this be? Yes, we put greater than 500. Don't complicate things. Don't overthink things. It is just a translation from English to mathematics. That's all that is. So this is an inequality that you can solve quite easily. 40x greater than 430. X is more than what? 10 3/4, is it? Okay. So X is the number of months. The number of months is more than 10 3/4. Therefore, minimum number of months equals to 11. Session okay? Okay, so here we in example number 13, they wanted to find the range of a score. So I just wanted to show you the first step will be let X be the score. Whatever they want you to find, just let X be that thing. Generally, it will be quite useful to you. And then form the inequality, solve, and then get a final range. Okay, try 13, you don't have to do it. Example number 14, you can read it yourself. I'll give you a homework questions now. Exercise 2.4, question 2, 6, 8, 11. 2, 6, 8, 11. Plus one more, 14. 2, 6, 8, 11, 14. So start work.